It is Frankie V and Tati, and we have a special guest, DDG, in the building. What up, player?
What's good, man?
Tati
DDG's
just asked you.
here.
The first question Tati asked was, is there a special filter you like? Because we're going Instagram Live right now.
Yeah, nah, I don't be tripping on none of that.
Yeah. Okay.
You got 1.8 million followers on Instagram, DDG.
Yeah.
It's not because of your filters? It's not because of your...
Nah. I think people just like me.
Yeah.
You know? And I think they just gravitate towards me and they hit follow, but I am good looking at the same time.
That is what I'm talking about. See? You see that, like,
Honesty, though,
strong
you like real
sense of
honesty.
self? I like that.
Yes. Tati tells me how good looking she is every day.
All the time. I'm like, bruh, you are so lucky to work with me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
DDG.
but I'm married, so I always just tell him, just stop looking at me.
Tati, I know you got 1.8 million followers on Instagram, but there's a lot of people that probably still don't know who DDG is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Plenty of people. So let's break it down from the beginning. DDG is an artist that, where did you start? Where did it come from? How do people find you? How do people know you?
So I was born and raised in Pontiac, Michigan.
And that's why your Instagram is Pontiac made.
DDG, yep.
Where is
So,
Pontiac, Michigan? I'm from
like-
Hawaii, so I'm horrible at like where places are on the map.
Michigan is, you know where Michigan is.
I do know that. It's
So
up and cold.
So it's like on the thumb. If you put your hand out, because Michigan is a mitten,
Okay.
and it's like right in the crevices
Okay.
of the thumb. You
How
know,
far from Detroit?
Probably 30 minutes.
Oh, so
something
you're
that.
like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like right there.
Okay.
So I was born and raised there.
Yeah.
And I was playing around with YouTube, and I realized you can make money from it. So I
Yeah.
kept doing it, and then I started going viral.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm working at a job at first. I'm working at like TJ Maxx or whatever.
Yeah, I love TJ Maxx. Shout out to TJ Maxx.
Yeah, that's my spot. I was working at TJ Maxx, and I got like a $200 check from YouTube, and I quit TJ Maxx because I'm like, I can make money just chilling at the crib doing what I want to do. And I just kept taking the YouTube stuff serious. But I always had a passion for music because my dad used to be an engineer. He used to record a lot of people, a lot of local artists in Pontiac. And me and my brothers used to go downstairs and play around in the studio and stuff like that. But I started making so much money from YouTube. It was like, this is what I'm going to focus on for right now. You know what I mean? But then,
What was your early content like? What was it that you got that first $200 check on YouTube? What were you doing when you first got on? It wasn't music right away, right?
Nah, I wasn't doing like little skits. I made songs though. I made like a little song called "Dope." I don't think nobody even heard it. So I had like 30,000 views or something like that. So I always dipped and dabbed with the music.
Yeah.
But like the skits and just showing my personality is what people gravitated towards at the time. So I kept focusing on that. Next thing you know, I'm making stupid money. You know what I mean? To be 18 and stuff, and then I go off to college. And at the time, I got 8 a.m.s and I'm waking up to go
What
to
school?
this class, Central Michigan University.
All right.
So I'm waking up 8 a.m.s and going to this class, and I start realizing like, okay, bro, I'm making 5 figures a month on YouTube. Why am I still here? So it took a little bit of courage, but then I ended up dropping out, and then I moved out to LA. And that was about 3 years ago. And then when I got out here, that's when I really got into the music. And a few things happened with YouTube, and I realized YouTube wasn't as stable as I thought. So it really forced me to really get into music. And when I started it, I wanted to legitimize myself because I come from doing all these skits and vlogs and stuff like that. People be like, what is he doing music? So I'm like, okay, let me get a feature. So I got a feature with Famous Dex. And that just went up, got like 4 or 5 million views. And World Star hit me up and they reposted it. So then that just happened. And then I dropped another song after that called Take Me Serious. That hit like 6-7 million.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm like, okay, let me hit him with a banger. And then I hit him with a song called Givenchy. And now that's at like
26 million.
Yeah, it's like 22 million, 24 million, something like that.
Seen that.
And then I dropped a few more tracks. And then I dropped another one, dropped the R&B record. You know what I mean? I never took a singing class in my life.
Wow.
And that's called Arguments, and that got 26 million. So it's just been going crazy. And then I end up signing with Epic.
Yeah.
It sounds like none of this was even strategic. It sounds like this was your trajectory. This was where you were supposed to be. Like, obviously, like, you're like, I did a feature and then it got attention. I did another one, and Complex even picked you up. And so it's one of those things where it's like, this is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like it's meant to be. It's my path.
You know what I like about your story, though? Because we have a lot of artists that will hit us up, like, how do I get started? Ain't nobody mess with my music. Why is this? And we'll be like, you got to build your brand, right?
Yeah.
People aren't just going to find your music. Some get lucky. Justin Bieber got lucky as a little kid with a guitar, and all of a sudden millions of views. But
The cosign is good, though. Like, I feel like the cosign is what makes it go, viral when
even
you
bigger.
have, right.
But when you get into that point, like, you realize that you had to find something. So you built a comedy background, which got you followings on YouTube, and then it started growing. So it's not like you just said, well, music's not getting it going, so let me just stop or let me complain. You started finding other avenues to build yourself up, which put you at that level where now you have music.
Yeah, it put me at a high advantage. But people forget that I had to work to get to that level. I had to edit them videos, you know what I'm saying? I had to sit down there and come up with creative ideas to entertain these people and stay relevant
Content.
on YouTube. Yeah, to this day, I still post like 2 videos a day. And that's why people rock with me so much. And I'm still here in San Diego, drove 3 hours to get here.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When your party is actually tonight,
right?
back up north, right? I mean, yeah, so it's like you come down here, and that's the part that people don't see, though. They don't see that, the hustle, the going back and forth, the grind in it.
Yeah, they don't see the hard work. They just see the end goal. And it's like, I've been working. I've been grinding to get to this point. It's paying off.
Let's talk about that. You said you signed by Epic, and now tonight you have your big single release party. Song is called Run It Up.
Yep.
You got some features on this, but I mean, you went from being a YouTube dude to a dude that has some songs that went viral. You get signed by Epic. Now tonight is your official launch party into the masses, right?
Oh yeah.
What's that like?
It's dope, man. It's all moving fast for me. You know? I'm getting into the mix now. I'm being around other artists, getting noticed by other artists and stuff like that, and it's dope because these are people that I listen to and stuff like that. So it's all turning into what I want it to be.
Does any of it scare you? Because this is quick success. It's coming quick at you, and people always talk about when things come quick.
Right.
Does any of it scare you, or do you already have the next move, or before any? Like, you're already thinking.
Nah, I feel like I'm pretty level-headed. I know what's coming. I'm not scared of it. I'm ready for it. I'm more excited than anything.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna be the greatest.
You notice ladies coming after you a little bit more now that you're coming up in the fame?
You said what?
The ladies trying to holler at you more?
Of course. Yeah.
He's like, the ladies were always around. Let's not play like they weren't already there.
You know what I'm saying? How good looking he is, and it's like now you got some fame, some money in the back pocket.
Oh, yeah, it's really easy nowadays.
What do you think about, and I want to ask you this, the clout culture? Like people who, kind of just do stuff and attach to people because they want that clout.
What, like clout chasing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't condone that. I don't like that. That's terrible. I experienced that a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will try to reach out to me just to feed off of me. I understand it. I feel it. But I feel like I didn't run into that until I got to LA. I feel like that's like a
West
thing
Coast
out
thing?
here. Yeah, it's a thing out here. Like people.
That's what I was asking. You say
before,
the ladies come around. I feel like sometimes, people that come around, they don't have the best intentions. They're really just trying to come up on their own.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I grew up in the East Coast, and back in Boston area, everybody asks where you're from, meaning like the area of Boston. Like you run into somebody at a bar, like, oh, where are you from? What part of town? First thing I went to a bar in LA, first question was, what do you do?
Right.
I'm at the bar. It wasn't like, where you from? You don't look like you're from LA. They said, hey, man, so what do you do?
Right.
It was a whirlwind. I'm like, does it matter what I do? Like, I'm a garbage man. You know what I mean? I wash windows. I don't have a job. Like, does that matter? You don't want to have a drink with me now because of what I do?
It matters. Exactly. Out there, it does.
It definitely matters.
Yeah, it's different out here in LA, but I feel it,
Yeah.
It's a place you got to be to really get to that spot.
And you're there now. What's next for you? You got the single drop and you got an album in the works?
Yeah, I got Run It Up going all through the radios now. It's going crazy.
Yeah.
It's going up. Actually, like 3 days ago, I found out like Run It Up was like the second top added song under J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole middle.
Yeah.
On the urban side, they both sell those,
on the urban radio. So that's lit.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad. It's going up. It's going up on the radio. The music video on World Star, almost 5 million views. The streams going up. But I got a project coming.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
But after this, after Run It Up, I got a song with Queen Naija coming out.
Okay.
So that's going to go up. It's like my most requested song right now. So I'm excited for that. And then, I got a project coming. And that project can go retarded.
Let me ask, so you said YouTube checks were great. Music checks, Which one? And you're still doing YouTube videos. So where do you see that happening? I mean, if
Where's the bigger bag coming from?
yeah, I mean,
I make a lot of money off both. I own my masters, so music is really gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be making a whole lot of money from music. I mean, I'm already making a lot of money from music, but I'm finna be making a lot of money.
He gonna forget about us. DDG gonna come back to
Nah,
San Diego.
no.
everybody
Next
forgets.
year,
It's
he gonna forget
okay.
about
You
us.
can't take it personal when people forget you. Okay.
He'll be like Frankie and Tati, who? JAMN 95.7. What? Nah, I ain't got time to come down to San Diego.
We're
I'm
just
too-
glad you stopped through because it always happens that people will stop through and then we'd never see them again. We're like, yeah, come back, you bastard.
You gotta promise us.
I actually see. I heard a lot of stories like artists don't like doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I like doing this. I don't think it's going to change. People
Keep
say it's
doing
gonna
that. Keep
change.
doing that. 'Cause I hate when
Yeah.
they change.
I
We've
like
had
this.
artists change. We've had some that have come in here all excited and you try to get them in. Nah, they too busy.
Well, and then
They-
people wonder why, like, and I've heard artists be like radio personalities. They're not really into doing. They don't like us. But you come here with bad attitude sometimes too. It's like it's reciprocated.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like But when we have someone like you come in, you're happy to do this, and you're excited to talk about yourself, your art, and you don't get weirded out by a certain question. That's when it's like, okay, listen, it's 2-way street. Like we want to do it with you. We want to
And
see
we want to
you
learn about you.
succeed.
I'm being honest. I'm one of those people that knows of you but doesn't know about you the way I
Yeah.
should, right? So it's kind of cool to hear your story, your come up. So
Yeah.
that when I talk about DDG down the road and talking about your records, like I know who this cat is from Pontiac, Michigan that did the hustle.
Yeah.
I feel like this is not the hard part of your job. The hard part is going back and forth, going here and there, going,
I mean,
editing the videos. This is the easy part, right? We're sitting here talking.
Yeah, this is easy. I've been running around a lot. I was just in New York, just in the Midwest. It's cool though. I like it. I like it. I like
Well,
it.
DDG, good luck with everything, man. We appreciate you. Run it up.
Yes.
Release party tonight. Have fun. Congrats
sure.
on the success on that. Looking forward to the next project and the project after that. And
It's
all
going to be
that.
nuts tonight for you. It's Grammy weekend, too. So, I mean,
I got a few parties I got to go to.
I bet.
All the ladies are going to be there looking for DDG.
Yep, I already know.
Frankie and Tati, DDG, JAMN 95.7.
Thank you.